Pressure to meet stringent demands by the Central Bank of Kenya appears to have now forced Imperial Bank shareholders to come out of the shadows. In the ongoing saga that is Imperial Bank, currently under receivership, shareholders point to a regulator that is yet to approve a recovery plan for the bank. Here's more on that story of Imperial Bank shareholders finally speaking out. From the onset, it was clear Imperial Bank shareholders had a lot on their chest.
We must refuse to let a few bad eggs get in the way of our lives and dreams. Thank you.
It has been 4 months since the bank was placed under receivership, and a gag order on directors and shareholders has made it hard to know of their side of the story. But on Tuesday, all that changed.
We will not allow this to continue and are prepared to protect our rights in a court of law. There is too much at stake to lose sight of what is important, and we are committed to the cause and are prepared to fight.
It was also clear that shareholders were not going to mince their words and immediately called out Central Bank Governor Dr. Patrick Njoroge for failing to chart an agreeable path that would see the bank reopen.
We believe the Governor of the Central Bank of Kenya to be a principled man whose institution has been let down by a handful of dishonest individuals. We find ourselves in a similar situation and urge him to engage and work with our steering committee and restructuring experts to open Imperial Bank.
Over the past few weeks, I think it is common knowledge that we are having challenges in dialoguing with the central bank and with KDIC.
The directors now say they are ready to fight to have the bank reopened, despite the regulator insisting that the bank has to meet a number of bare minimums for it to be given the green light. According to the CBK, Imperial Bank needs a capital injection of 20 billion shillings, a figure that the bank's board contests. This standoff continues to hurt the over 50,000 depositors at the bank who have been forced to contend with the situation. CBK on December the 2nd directed that depositors be paid up to 1 million shillings through KCB and DTB Bank, but shareholders now say that the move had left the bank at a vulnerable position. According to shareholders, the writing could be on the wall and now fear liquidation of the bank. Asked about the way forward, Popat indicated that they had submitted 3 sets of proposals to Central Bank and to the receiver manager, the Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation, detailing their recovery plan. The bank's board had projected to have the institution opened by early January this year, with CBK still conducting due diligence at the bank. Imperial Bank was placed under receivership for running a fraudulent disbursement scheme which saw over 38 billion shillings stolen under the alleged watch of the deceased chief executive Abdulmalik Jan Mohammed, who died of a cardiac arrest in September 2015. For now, it's only investigations that are being conducted by the Central Bank of Kenya that will reveal the truth of who exactly is supposed to take responsibility for having defrauded the bank. Abi Agina, KTN Business News in Nairobi.